All right, so it just dropped down to my thermometer now says 13 degrees. 13 degrees right now at 67 Main Street on the Green in Sharon, Connecticut. Let's bring in Pat Pagano. Good morning, Pat.
And 13 degrees on February on January 7th is not bad. It could be 13 below.
Pat,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this. We went through a Saturday where it was 36 degrees and rainy. Then we had the incredible winds. We still have a road closed in Sharon because of trees down. This morning, Route 4 between Route 125 and 128 is closed because several trees came down there. So I don't want to hear this that it's not too bad.
Well, I still don't think it's too bad. In fact, in speaking with a bunch of my weather peers over the weekend, I laughed. One of my guys called this a lame winter,
Yeah, it'll change.
meaning, it's just not, it's just not, it's just there, and it will change. There's no doubt about it. And you'll have some with increasing clouds today will be in the mid 30s like it was Saturday. Sunday, cloudy, tonight, cloudy with snow late. It won't come in until after like 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll be in the teens initially, but then we'll rise into the 20s. And tomorrow, the snow with light accumulations. At this point right now, we're thinking an inch or less. It'll change over to rain and end by afternoon. You may even get a little sun tomorrow afternoon. Low 40s. Then on Wednesday, a cold front goes by. Cloudy to windy with rain or some wet snow showers. Low 40s again. Here's the cold air, partly cloudy and brisk. Mid 30s on Thursday. On Friday, it's fair, but we don't get out of the 20s. So definitely a colder end of the week. Now, I'm sure that our listeners must have gotten drift about a storm over this upcoming weekend.
Well, I had two questions. The
Yes.
National Weather Service has issued like a hazardous weather, they're stupid statements, saying there might be accumulating snow Wednesday night into Thursday, from Berkshire County north.
Right.
And then there's that other drift where local people and people on the internet have been talking about a storm next Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I don't know about next Monday or Tuesday. It would be more like Sunday. It
Okay.
would be this coming weekend. And again, this is no different from most winter storms that we experience on any given winter. One low pressure system moving across the Great Lakes, another one moving across the Gulf states. If the two of them merge, we get a storm off the coast, and it's a winter storm. If we don't, we'll just be affected by the storm in the north, which would mean some light stuff, some light snow. So that's it. It's as simple as that, and it's just a matter of waiting and watching to see what happens. The latest GFS American run that came out only about an hour ago does merge two of them, and they bring the storm up to New Jersey and bring the rain snow line up to southern Connecticut. So what they would be saying is that snow would develop on Sunday, it changed to rain from the south shore from the Connecticut shoreline south, but north of that will stay snow. Now you want to believe that, you can go ahead and believe it, because 24 hours ago, that model was taking the low out across Georgia and harmlessly staying out to sea. Right now, that is what the Euro does. The European model is taking the low just off the coast, and it's keeping it there. I don't trust any of them. It is too far out. When you have a situation like this, they never catch on until 3 days before. So we'll just wait and watch all day long. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to see what the GFS gave us with their new track of the storm. Let's see. So we are talking about what this would be the 12th and the 13th coming up this weekend. So they give us, let's see, I see 740, so 54 and 84 is 138 and 30 is 168. So if you were to buy the GFS right now for the weekend, they're saying about 12 to 16 inches of snow. That's what the GFS is saying now. Remember, we looked at this
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah.
So because when we look at again on Wednesday and Thursday, you'll be shaking your head like I will because I saw the GFS back on Saturday afternoon. Not the GFS, the Euro came out and was blasting everybody with 1 to 2 feet of snow for the weekend. That was Saturday. Then, as of yesterday, the runs kept coming off and keeping the storm offshore, offshore, offshore. So it's just it's a shooting match. But more importantly, I got my entire tree down on Friday, and this is as far as I'm concerned, great. I did have to cut it. I cut the branches, and you're not going to believe it, but I brought in a wheelbarrow into the house, and I put the cut branches into the wheelbarrow till it was real full. And then I wheeled that outside, because put it outside there, because they'll be coming by to pick all that stuff up.
Right.
And I came back in, and the tree still looked beautiful. But it looked like a normal tree, very contoured, not so wide. And I said, look at how great that looks. And it was no problem, taking that out and just dragging that out once I did that. But I want you to know that when I went down underneath the tree to loosen the bolts in the stand,
Yeah.
there wasn't one bolt touching the tree.
Oh.
The tree
Shrunk.
was tilted forward, and the rope that I put was holding it up the whole time. So obviously, either I didn't bolt, screw those things in enough, or the tree was just too heavy. I don't know. But at least it didn't fall. So I got all of that cleaned up. That was on Friday. Saturday, I had to put everything up in the attic from all the trees, all the boxes. And then yesterday, I took my first ever ride to the lake in the middle of winter, which I've never done. Incredible to see how people decorated up there for Christmas, because I never saw that. Incredible to see how that terrain looked without a green leaf on a tree. It gave a whole different perspective of what our summer place looks like.
Yeah.
And the good news was that when I went into the cabin, the only thing I saw was a couple of little droppings near the sink, in the sink. Otherwise, the entire place was spotlessly clean.
That's good.
I was very happy. Yeah, so I rebaited everything. All the I don't rebait. It's those bags.
Yeah.
Those bags that you saw. I put all new bags all around. It still smelled of that peppermint when I opened the door, which I thought was good. And that was it. Then I met two of our friends, David and Elena, at the diner. We had brunch, and came home yesterday afternoon. So I got all of that done in the course of 1 weekend.
How many people spend the winter up there?
Nobody.
Then why do they decorate?
No, not on the lake. The houses, the year-round houses coming to the lake.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen that, And it's funny how, because a lot of farms up there. And it's real nice how a lot of blow molds, Christmas blow molds all over the place. And I never, ever got to see that. This is my very, very first time. And it was kind of nice, and sure, no traffic. I mean, I made it from my house to the lake in 45 minutes. No traffic at all. And gas prices in New Jersey are so much cheaper. $2.15 a gallon. What do you pay, Marshall?
Well, 2 weeks ago it was like $2.28, but this week it's like $2.50 something.
Isn't that something? How come it went up?
Who knows?
Oh, yeah, wow.
Because
question.
gas companies want to make more money.
Right. Yeah, it was $2.15. I couldn't believe it. I said, boy, that is
they pump
cheap.
it, and they pump it for you in New Jersey.
That's correct. You can't do it yourself.
You can't do it yourself. They pump it for you. So you pay less, and they pump it for you.
Yeah. Yep. So, so that was it. So that's it. It's over with. Now I just have to watch tomorrow. After that, the weather's just a little bit unsettled, and then we'll watch for the weekend. So it's not like we're going to get hit back to back or anything like that. So
Well, I made egg rolls this weekend.
Oh, okay. With two, you get egg roll?
What?
With two, you get egg roll? Wasn't there a movie? Or with three, you get egg roll?
With three, you get egg roll. I made
it. Oh, and I got to watch the Beautiful Boy, the movie Beautiful Boy.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent.
Like
it's nominated. It's nominated. and they sent it to me, so I got to watch that last evening. It's excellent. It's all about a son who is an addict, and it's a true story, and it is excellent.
Now, I told you I watched the rest of that Bird Box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and you liked it, right?
I liked it.
And you were you the one telling me about? No, there's another thing on Netflix that they say is scary as can be, The Haunting of Hell House, and it's nothing like the original.
I haven't seen that. I don't like those type of movies. I don't like those type of movies.
Oh, I do. I do. I have to see if I can get if I could have some time to watch that.
The Sopranos have been on back to back to back because
Yes, I know.
It's
Yeah.
the 20th. Oh, I've watched a whole bunch of it. You forget how groundbreaking of a show that was, and how
That
good
show was.
how good that show was.
Mm-hmm.
What a great show! 20 years later, it's still, and I've seen them all anyway.
Yeah.
You still get. It's what a groundbreaking show that was. What a great show!
I think it was, and I'm trying to remember. And remember Boardwalk Empire?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we did that. We did the weather for that, and that was a pretty good show too, with The Sopranos. You know.
Did you do the weather for The Sopranos?
I think we did, but not on a steady basis. It was as needed. As needed.
As in whenever Tony needed you.
Right. Wasn't The Sopranos at the end? Didn't they blow up the house at the end?
No, they were all in the in the diner.
So what series where they blew up the house? Was that Boardwalk Empire? I don't remember.
It wasn't.
Well, whichever one it was, I remember. I remember us having to give them updates on a daily basis because they really were going to explode the house.
Yeah, no, they didn't explode the house at the end of the Sopranos. All right. Well, anyways, so that's the weekend, and so we got a little what inch or two of snow maybe overnight.
Yeah, I would say that maybe the higher elevations are going down too. Elsewhere, maybe an inch. A little slick tomorrow, but by afternoon it'll change completely.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm not going to New York tomorrow.
Oh, I was just going to say.
I've got a doctor's appointment today, and then I've here in Sharon, and then I got to go to a Sharon Board of Selectmen's meeting tomorrow, so I can't go to the city. Got to go to that.
Okay, you just as well because the weather's not going to be that good.
Well, it'll probably be okay by the time it won't be that bad down the city.
No, it'll change to rain quickly.
Yeah, down there. All right. Well, Pat, have a great day. I'll check with you mañana.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center, of course, with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.